Okay, well today we are talking document cameras, and the document camera that we're going to talk is the Solo 5 from HoverCam. I have in the past reviewed the IPevo point of view. It is a camera that I have liked, and at a $69 price point, it was a 2 thumbs up for obviously education purposes. The HoverCam product Solo 5 is at a higher price point at $299, and so obviously we want to know as educators what separates those two products. And so I'm excited today to be able to shed a little light on what separates those two products. My camera that you're watching me on currently is my IPevo, and I'm going to do the webcast and show you, the screencast, and show you a little bit about the Solo 5. First of all, here is the website. It's called the hovercam.com, product Solo 5. They do have other products besides Solo 5, so if the Solo 5 isn't exactly what you want, there are others, but today that's the one we're going to focus on. It is, as you will see, a very, it looks very durable, very heavy duty. It is, but the pro is that it is still lightweight, still very nice and easy to carry. I like being popular. What I really like about it is that it comes with a very nice carrying case. So that's a big pro too. If I'm taking it somewhere, I do some speaking, consulting, and things like that. And so I like to have that carrying case. It's really not anything massive to carry around. So what I'm going to show you is what I think is probably the biggest perk in the price difference of the two. And that is that, go to our applications, and it comes with software. Software is definitely a big perk. You'll see that the HoverCam Flex version 3.0 software has a lot of options. One, of course, is video. Big perk for us, especially if you're talking about project-based learning, if we're talking about flipped classrooms, if we're talking about electronic portfolios. I could go on and on. Videos, big deal. Scanning, well, eliminates the need for an additional scanner. Already a pro. Connecting. That means my document camera can talk to your document camera. Always nice. Collaboration in today's education is priceless. Also, archiving all of your files that you have. What I'm going to focus on primarily is the video purpose. As an educator, we want to be able to bring a product into our classroom. We don't want to spend 20 minutes setting it up. We don't want to spend hours trying to figure it out. Guess what? You don't have to. The best part of this camera, I believe, is that you plug the USB into the back of the camera and you're ready to go. That's essentially it. You simply add the software, which takes another couple minutes, and boom, you're ready to go. Like the note-taking option here, as you'll see, as teachers, we sometimes like to, do some notes, take some notes. What I want to show you is that obviously when you're doing notes, you move in and out of the camera view. So I'm writing notes, my students are taking notes, whatever it is I'm doing. I move my hands in and out. You'll see it autofocuses pretty quickly without any problem. That's a big pro. In the classroom, I use the AverVision document camera, which that price point is about $200 or more above the Solo 5. And I will have to say, hands down, I would rather have the Solo 5 than the one I had in my classroom, largely because that autofocus feature is super quick. The pixels of the camera, really great, so you'll see really good quality there, without a doubt. So that's the note-taking portion. Another thing I like to think about is I'm obviously into a little bit of technology. So I always want to know if by chance I'm not mirroring and I want to real quick show something that I have on my device. First I have to open it. So what does that look like? What's the quality? Now it's sideways. I'm actually going to turn it so I can see it. There we go. And you'll see actually really great clarity. So even when my apps pop up, there's always a lot of color going on there. It autofocuses pretty quickly. And so pretty happy with that, to say the least. Let's see, let's pull up something. Let's go to Audio Boo real quick. Maybe. And so you'll see the white background, obviously. You have a little harder time seeing that white background. So let's browse some boos. So this gives you a little a little view into if you're going to put a device under the camera, what you're going to be looking at. And in this case, you're going to see that anything on the white background is going to be a little harder to see. We'll move it a little bit, see if that helps. You can adjust the arm. Oh, look at that. So we adjusted the arm, brought that down. As you'll see, all of a sudden, now much more clarity on my device. I'm a big fan of that. When you're not mirroring, or if you don't have what you need to mirror, this is obviously a really good option for putting your device under your document camera and working with it. So big thumbs up on that. Closing the device. Additionally, a big perk I like to show is that you can annotate. Those features right here are the ones we find on our interactive whiteboards that we're a big fan of. So having those options to annotate, perfect. Another big plus, if you notice up here, it identifies what cameras I'm using. So I have the Solo 5 obviously going. What I want to do is I kind of want to show you just a little difference in the cameras. So right now the Solo 5, I'm going to swivel it up. I'm sideways. Let's fix me. Okay. So this gives you an idea of the pixel difference with the HoverCam. And I have to say, I like that it does this. You have this very nice, very easy swivel option. And you'll notice that the focus stays really crisp with the movement. So you can see the difference between the IPevo, which should be in your bottom corner, and the HoverCam video quality. As I've said, we obviously love using these products for lots of purposes, flipping our classroom, portfolios, project-based learning, lots of really great opportunities. So you can obviously see the difference in the cameras, and you can kind of make that assumption for yourself. And I do have to say that the clarity of the Solo 5 is a big plus for me. Additionally, if you want to get a little brighter, oops, drag, ooh, very bright. So you can adjust these as you find need. But I definitely think there's a lot of pros to that. And so I'm going to slide that down. And like I said, additionally, I like that in the software you can switch between the two cameras. So also a big perk. Double me. Okay, so as an educator, I'm going to say that being, and I switched, so obviously again it's sideways, but real quick switch to top, we're back on, ready to go. So as an educator, I definitely like and give it a big star that autofocus works really quickly. It's an easy setup, it doesn't take a lot of time, there's not a whole lot to learn, to be honest. The software's pretty comparable to what we understand in instructional technology. So here's where we would connect to collaborate. As you'll see, the tabs are real easy. This would be where my all my images or videos or anything I take would be. That'd be my archive. Even got a little Facebook link up there, and you can scan those QR codes through here. So as you can see, the software isn't anything that's overwhelming or difficult. So as an educator who really just needs something quick and easy to understand, but also very effective for the classroom, I would definitely say that the HoverCam is a plus for sure, for note-taking, for devices, all around good product. So that's what I think about the Solo 5. I think that the price point difference, as I said, comes down to largely that you're getting some different software, not different software, you're getting software that other cameras might not come with. And that, in my mind, gives you a little thumbs up, leg on the competition. So I'm a big fan of the HoverCam. I think there's a lot of potential, and if you have not had an opportunity to check out the HoverCam, I'm certain that they'll probably be at ISTE. So if you're going there, I'm sure you'll be able to check out the HoverCam for yourself. But definitely think that you should look into the great potential. So that's my thoughts on the HoverCam. I would love to know your thoughts if you've compared these products or have another product you think is comparable in price or quality or software. I love to be able to look at all these products and see how they fit into classrooms, because I really do believe that we're in a really fortunate place where most products that are coming out are relevant to what we need to be using in education. We simply just have to find where they all fit in. And so I hope that I have been helpful in helping you decide if the HoverCam is a product that would fit into what you're doing. And again, would love your feedback. Thanks.